Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Hey, fabulous friends, fabulous people, fabulous everything. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I am your host, Marni, and joining me, as always, the delightful, the delicious, my darling, dainty daughter.
My cue, right on cue.
Daughter Taylor.
Hi, guys. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, if this is not your first time, to people who consistently listen, I love you so much.
From the very bottom of our very big hearts.
Because you're talking to somebody who has felt worthless her entire life. And I'm still working on my imposter syndrome.
I know.
But to know somebody has said, I've made a difference? Are you kidding me?
I know. No, it is so touching and heartwarming.
Mind-blowing.
Just the best feeling ever. Indescribable. So we love you guys.
Yes,
you know that.
And welcome today. This episode, in our pop culture-esque way, it is...
You know what? I'm going to introduce
you
it
know
today.
What? Take the lead, Tay.
Yeah. So this episode is called Taylor's Weekend at Wembley.
Woo!
Because we just need to talk about her.
So much going on.
The success that she had in London this past weekend. It just deserves a full episode.
It fills our pop culture, our mental health, because she watching this just does something for my serotonin, endorphins, dopamine, all in one.
Yeah, it is honestly such a serotonin boost every time I see that woman do something absolutely incredible on stage.
It's not even that, but I need to watch every day in my morning when she gives that little girl the hat, whoever it is, the night.
Talk about it every
day.
Single day.
Because I look at the joy through these little girls' eyes and the few boys she's had, but mostly these little girls. It's bigger than Cinderella. It is bigger than a child seeing Mickey Mouse for the first time. I've never in my life witnessed anything like this.
No, the 22 hat is one of the most special parts of the show. Probably, honestly, the most special because she's literally changing these little girls. Like you said, there has been a few boys in the mix, but for the most part, yes. Little girls are changing their lives forever. That is a cool memory.
If it were you, seriously, you would have needed the oxygen tank right after, before.
It would.
You would have fainted. They would have taken you out.
I don't think I've ever been mentally stable enough to handle something like that.
They don't realize
what literally kill me. I would keel over even at the young age of 8. So,
I cried because some of these girls. I mean, what Taylor, my best friend, who I'm totally know we're going to hang out one day, but she just knows what it feels like when she looked at LeAnn Rimes and she said, "Hi, Taylor." Yes. So she said since then, which I want to know, do they hang out? Did she watch Beverly Hills Housewives? Does she know Eddie Cibrian? Did she know all this stuff?
I don't even know these names that you're mentioning.
Brandy's husband.
Yes, okay.
Cheated on Brandy with LeAnn Rimes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And Sheena, but he ended up marrying LeAnn Rimes.
Wait, and Sheena? Vanderpump Rules Sheena?
Yes, and when Brandy in season 3 or 4 was on Beverly Hills, she had a meetup at SUR with Sheena about it.
Oh my, they were, Sheena was also his mistress?
Yes, she goes, well, he took me here, she took me there, and she goes, okay, I get it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, made for great ratings, and poor Brandy's okay, I did this because you guys asked me, bravo, but I didn't realize how much it would hurt. She had to stop her. She's he took me on the boat while Brandy was pregnant.
Oh my God.
So people are why is she a bitch?
Pig.
I know.
It gives me such anxiety.
You know what? I know Brandy's over the top and the things she says. She has no filter.
Still,
but
nobody.
Hello, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Never go through that, especially pregnant. Oh my God, men are dirty little liars. So that is from Mean Girls, by the way, if you didn't get that reference.
But if I-K-Y.
I-Y-K-Y-K.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a second.
Okay, so let's get back to the weekend.
Wait, and you were also saying
yes.
really quickly that ever since LeAnn Rimes made Taylor Swift feel special,
That's right.
she said she wants to make
do that.
her
Thank
fan
you.
feel special.
Thank you so much. I saw something in my corner view and I lost my thoughts.
I know.
Thank you, my directional map. Thank you, my emotional directional map.
That is literally me, guys. Like, sometimes I am the mom to you.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
It's like a 50-50. Like, I would say, like, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, you get to be the mom.
Yeah,
and then the rest
Tuesday,
of the days,
we switch it. There are times, I mean, the other day, I was having a breakdown, and I went and, like, because if our dog sees us hugging, he jumps in and doesn't allow any of us to show emotions without attacking us.
Right,
He's 85 pounds, just side note. So I broke down the other day, couldn't take it, hugging you in the bathroom, crying. It was so comforting because that hug, you give someone an 8-second hug, it could change everything.
I know. Oh my God, I'll hug you forever and ever for the rest of time, Mom.
Poor Brianna doesn't realize when she gets here later that when Hershey's not around, we're going in the garage for that 8-second hug.
Oh my God, of
right?
course. Yeah.
There was an episode on Mom.
Now I want to like make it a point to have an 8-second hug
every day. We need to start our day off hugging each other for 8 seconds.
I'm thinking about it. There are days where I go without hugging anyone.
Do you know how good you feel after you give that hug?
You're right. Like, it always just, you're right.
I love when Daddy hugs me, and then he always gives the finale hug with that big tight one, like the finish up hug, like the finale hug.
I know exactly what you mean. Wait, okay, we need to start, because there are some days where I don't see my friends or anything, so I'll use you for my 8-second hug every day.
Perfect.
Not that you're a second option.
So Taylor Swift, when she does that for these little girls, but I look at the joy and they go, I love you. And this moment.
And my favorite thing is when, I'll see like on TikTok, did I just totally interrupt you, by the way?
That's okay.
It'll be like deaf person reading Taylor.
Oh, I love her. Love her. The girl with the curly hair.
Yes.
Obsessed with her.
Yes.
Obsessed.
Is it her headline is like deaf woman lips?
But she does it with all celebrities. Like if they're walking up the steps to the Met, she was like, let's not go there. And the boyfriend was like, but I'm thirsty. Like it's the funniest thing to see that they actually talk about.
Person. Yeah.
Love her.
So she like,
I want to interview her.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Yep. Okay.
What a fun person to talk to.
She is the coolest thing. I watch, she lip syncs and reads every celebrity to like Ben and Jennifer, like what they were saying. He's like, leave me alone. We're like, that's what they were saying.
Really quick, because you just mentioned Ben and Jennifer, and I know this episode is Taylor Swift, but like we have to talk about this for a sec.
I'm so over Bennifer.
Okay, well, I'm not even talking about Bennifer. It's more so J-Lo being spotted in economy on a budget airline in Europe with a net worth of, $600
No, they said
million.
Her tour and down times have left Jennifer Lopez flying economy. Okay. Like, really? I'm not even in nearly what her downtime would be, and I don't fly economy.
Oh my God.
Like what's down to her? Oh, I'm sorry. She has 57 million, instead of her 100 million, for example. But
no, I know. I don't know what. I just really quickly want to ask you, because like we haven't really talked about it. Do you think J-Lo flew economy to just because she's desperate for attention, wanted another headline?
Economy. It was a headline joke. There is no way she flew economy.
No, Mom, like it's real, dude.
Oh, then it was a PR. There is no way.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Because like there's no way.
What was she on Spirit weighing her luggage?
No, I.
Like what did she economy? Was she say? Wait, was she Group A or B?
I know. Apparently, it was an airline in Europe.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, Josh Zilberg, I love you. We have not met yet, but he does these videos where he just talks about his disorder and being mental, and he's like, I'm unstable like the weather.
Thank you.
You guys know him. He's like,
this is his button.
Yeah, he always ends the videos with thank you.
So he has a button that you push that says
thank you.
Yeah.
So this is my new favorite thing.
We literally, and like we were sitting at dinner last night and Dad like randomly pressed it
No,
too.
Yesterday at work with Brianna was the funniest because we don't even realize we're talking to each other about doing things, and randomly you hear the
thank you.
Yeah.
Oops, wait. Oh,
thank you.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so finally back to Taylor Swift's
So when
weekend at
I
Wembley.
see my morning starts looking at the videos of the night before, wherever she is, of the joy. Like,
I know.
Because I know maybe some of them don't feel like they fit in. Maybe some of them feel awkward. Maybe some of them have hard childhoods, something. But whoever picks it has that gut feeling, her. just that whatever it may be and what it does for these little girls' lives, I like pray to the Taylor Swift God saying thank you for, you know what? Because when people complain about her, this woman, they give out friendship bracelets. This is what you do at her concerts. You smile, you cry happy tears, you dance, you sing, and give out friendship bracelets. Ooh, she's so bad.
I know.
Like, I don't get it. It's just because angry people can't appreciate someone else's light.
Right, of course. Exactly. Okay.
And she can still make the whole place shimmer. Clearly.
For the rest of time. All right. I think the biggest thing that we need to cover is obviously...
Are we going to talk about Travis or the Royals first?
Travis. That is the biggest. Unfortunately, which is... Think about
you know
how
what?
crazy...
Let's lead into Travis. Let's talk about the Royals first because he gets so much time.
Okay, true.
So we know Charlotte, and excuse me to all your British friends, we know she went, Daddy, you know, like, shake it off. I just...
The English accent's terrible.
Terrible, I know, but I saw him, William, shaking it off and just...
It was like the best thing the internet has ever seen.
I will never get over that.
First of all, Charlotte has never looked happier. That selfie, the one that the Prince and Princess of Wales Instagram account posted...
The one with Taylor and Travis too. All of them.
Not the one with not the one Taylor posted with Travis. This was like the official count of Prince and Kate, and Prince and Kate and William, and whatever. So, Charlotte had this huge. Her jaw was like, wide
and she
open.
Wore sequins.
I know, like her little fearless dress. I've never seen such pure joy on her face. And there's been, plenty of pictures of Charlotte throughout her life. And also the picture that Taylor posted as well. She had the biggest smile on her face, but she looked even happier.
Pause that thought for 1 second because my ADHD brain just went to J-Lo for a second. She was probably on a sound stage and she borrowed the set where they were on a plane and that's where they faked it. There is no way.
God, you're still stuck
because
on that.
It's like, well, she wrote 27F.
I know. No, Mom. Like, okay, we're going to have to, I'll show you after, we're
okay,
done
I'm sorry.
recording.
Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry.
You'll see what I mean. Okay, anyway.
That picture is probably nothing but pure joy.
Nothing but pure joy. And wait, like, it's so crazy. And I kind of learned this from my internet sleuthing this weekend that the Royals, like, and I guess it is kind of common sense, they don't meet people. They do like their formal, like, business, like, their charity work and whatever, but like you don't see them like with a pop star.
The toast,
it's just crazy.
The girls from the toast were like, look, he got a night out with his kids.
Yeah,
like so casual.
I know, no, literally, like it's just such a crazy thing. And
wait, my favorite was now the picture Taylor, Travis.
Yes.
No, now all of them.
That's iconic.
Okay. Now the whole mashbook is there.
Yes.
Now I want to know what manifestation school Travis Kelce went to because 1 year ago he was making a friendship bracelet.
Yes. No, it's absolutely.
And now
wild.
he's standing
not even
there.
A year ago, like 11 months ago.
Well, I'm just gonna round it off.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's even crazier that it hasn't even been the
full
year.
So anyone listening, your life right now, do not dwell in it because like Pac-Man and Travis, he backed up after the little pellets or he didn't get the bracelet to her. And now he is sitting there with the Prince and Princess of Wales, the future king of Queen, okay? Like in his wildest dreams, no pun intended, did he ever think that would happen? Nor did she. So if your life sucks at this second, think a year ago. Travis Swift was just not even making...
Travis Swift.
Travis Swift. Is that what I just said? Travis was making something for Taylor Swift. And Erin Andrews was basically at this point, I think, introducing them. Remember?
Yes.
That was a
Erin
year
Andrews
ago.
And her friend. Yes, who I'm sorry, I don't know her name. But yes, and actually she was just interviewed on Fallon.
Talking
Erin
about
Andrews
it?
Talking about it, yeah.
Travis, was going...
That was a good one. Good use of it. Yeah. So, and then Prince William obviously dancing to Shake It Off.
I'll never.
Grabbed the whole world's attention because you see him only in such official
stuffy. It's like, wait, they
settings.
have teeth, they can smile
and move and dance, and he really, truly, I think he was the epitome of dance like nobody's watching.
Yep.
He was up there forgetting that the whole world always has eyes on him. because he's obviously
Wait,
Prince
was it
William.
really fake when he said the late Princess Diana?
Yes. There was that quote going around that he said that the late Princess Diana would love Taylor Swift. No, unfortunately, that is fake.
But
that is
she
false
would
news.
have.
Oh, I'm sure she would have.
She would have been shaking it off too.
Swift. Oh my God, for sure. Oh, rest in peace, Princess.
No,
Di.
she broke all protocols when she went to Disney World or Disneyland.
Yeah.
Down the logs, whooshy things, and she ran with, and she did mother things, and she was like, fuck you people.
I know.
And good for her. But
For sure.
She just, when I look at little Charlotte, you think of her grandmother, Diana.
Know.
Like, my grandmama is it's just remarkable to watch them. But I'll never get over watching him shake it off, and I'm doing it right now. I'm like doing the William because
the William.
I'm doing the
probably
William.
how it should be now. Doing
Wait,
the William.
Do you know what? Later, I'm gonna put on. I have a shirt that you can find on our store, on our Etsy store. A lot going on at the moment. Where'd we hear that or see that before?
The one that Tay wears during her 22.
I saw a video where she was imitating.
Or 22 Red Era. Sorry.
That's okay. Welcome. Wait, how does she do it?
She goes, "Welcome to the Eras Tour."
Oh, I just got chills
Like
just
that.
listening to that. I don't care who you are, but you're a Swiftie over 50. You can all hide it. Say, oh, I'm not into Taylor Swift. Bullshit. Yes, you
I
are.
think there was actually a 90-something-year-old at one of her more recent
No, I can't.
European shows. Something like that. Yeah.
No, and
Absolutely crazy.
And also, when I would do it too, when they see Mama Swift coming, I would, I want to lunge and hug her so bad. Talk about an 8-second hug. They would have to pull away.
I know. It's like security. Like, this woman won't get off of Andrea Swift.
So that was fabulous. Now we have to go. And if anybody doesn't know, you know how they got Travis to the stage underneath the folklore cloak?
Yeah, not the you were close.
Okay.
The Evermore Willow.
Damn.
You were so close.
Damn. Okay.
Folklore and Evermore are sister albums.
They are. They are.
It was the Willow, like that thick, heavy green velvet coke.
So he was
coat
like
that she
inside
wears.
like a garbage thing or something with that covering it.
In the traditional Taylor Swift entrance.
But then I'm going to go back to the performance. But afterwards, he just walked back into the VIP tent, and it was still daylight, and it was like a barbecue. It was like the most... Because it wasn't night, it wasn't like in the United States or like, really late. I guess it stays later in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So it's like afterwards, Andrea is hugging him. That was so good, so good.
Oh, no, I literally
And
can't.
they're all just, and he's just back in his regular clothes with the baseball hat in the bright light, like daytime, watching the rest of the show.
No, guys, like, I don't think you understand. Like, I was very neurotic this weekend about Travis going on stage with Taylor. Like, I literally could not stop watching it. I think it is
Over and over, the most romantic. If no man ever looks at you the way he does.
Did you see my Instagram story? Is that why you said that? Oh, guys, I posted on my Instagram story that photo, that People magazine. You can see it there. I mean, it's been all over the internet, but like that's the main official account that posted it, of Travis smiling from ear to ear, looking at Taylor doing her thing.
Saying, that's my lady.
Yep, that's his thing. And I said, just a reminder to never settle for anyone who doesn't look at you the way that Travis looks at
Because
Taylor.
it's
And it got so many likes. And I'm like, I'm so glad it got to the girls. And one of my friends from A5 messaged me. She's like, I needed to hear that today. Thank you.
I'm not comparing myself to Taylor Swift at all. But when
oh, no, you're in your narcissism ways. Narcissistic ways. Go on.
I was doing street, and I was interviewing people at the mall. And I didn't know Daddy was in the other store watching the whole time. But he loves to watch when I do my thing. Mm-hmm. So I understand, like, when Travis was watching her, I mean, clearly 2 different hemispheres, not even in the same category. But that pride of seeing the woman you love do what she loves, it makes you feel happier.
Oh my God. Yeah, of course. Taylor she posted, she's still swooning over Travis joining her on stage. And I don't know if you knew this, but
the red bottoms?
Oh, yes. First of all, and I think they were the only 2. I don't know if this is true. I need to fact check this, but apparently they were the only 2 on stage with Louboutins, which I don't think that's true actually, because all her dancers usually wear Louboutins, but I don't know.
When did you realize it was Travis? Like, when you watched that next night, did you already read the headline?
Oh, yeah, no. I see when you're not there, like, you find out immediately because
everyone's posting it.
Right, everyone's
okay,
posting
so let's
Travis
pretend you were back there in London or wherever you saw her in Paris or here in Kansas. And you all of a sudden are watching and you see Cam, who I adore. And what would you be doing if you were there and seeing it live?
fucking faint.
How long would it take to figure out?
Start sweating profusely because I'm so like.
How long did it take for them to figure out it was Travis? I guess they filmed it, right?
It took like the audience. That's what I was gonna say. It took the audience like 5 to 7 seconds before they realized that it was Travis, because he had the whole hat and like the whole getup, so he looked like everybody else. And then, I would say about 5 seconds after he appeared on stage is when the audience, recognized it was him and just went wild.
I will tell you, one of the sexiest, hottest moments was before they put her jacket on, when she was just in the silver sequin top and bottom bikini, just standing there with this man who she's madly in love with on stage. But they only had eyes for each other. But how hot she looked before that jacket went on in that moment.
Yep. Oh, she's so sexy, especially during the TTP set, like literally and rep, but especially, this new one. And he actually, I saw a bunch of TikToks about this. He got so distracted and caught up that he was missing like his cues.
That is the cutest
to like
thing.
do her little makeup bit. I know. You see like Taylor tries like putting her face in front of him, and then Jan, that like hot, Jan, he tries.
Is he the one with the longer hair?
No, he's the hot one with the short black curly hair.
Yes. Love.
Yes. He was trying to also like motion, but Travis was too caught up in the dance moves and Taylor obviously, and it's just, he was so happy, and he went on a podcast.
Was it with his brother?
No. Well, actually, the New Heights episode came out today, and Jason Kelce actually said that he teared up.
Yep. He got emotional. He got emo.
Oh my!
Because you're with Taylor Swift and you know what she can do, but now you're not the person in the stadium like he usually is. Now he's on the sidelines, not the Super Bowl again. The spotlight is just this girl you had breakfast with and made you a Pop-Tart. Like, what am I witnessing here?
And cinnamon rolls. I know.
It's like, how is this real? Like, the Kelce kids, when those little girls realize, wait, Uncle Travis, we know her? Like, she's our human, real life Taylor. Like, it's just the excitement. Those little girls are going to realize that she's theirs. I have no words for that.
I know. I'm so excited for Jason and Kylie's kids to fully.
But he said to witness something of this magnitude, because everybody loves a fairy tale.
Right.
We watch Once Upon a Time and then they lived happily ever after. Yes. Whatever happens in between. We are witnessing a real life fairy tale.
Oh my God,
but right before, in real time. I mean, you have this.
Very much in real time.
The king of the Super Bowl. The queen of the world.
Yes,
basically.
Queen of the world, literally.
When they went out for dinner afterwards, did you see the mules she wore?
Of course
she wore heels and didn't have to slouch over, and still was able to hold her head up high and not be with those little weasels she used to be with.
Yeah, the little weasels. Yep. Oh my God, no. Travis is 6'5", hunk of
It's like I think of them looking at each other like, you're so hot, and him going, you're so hot, and her going, you're so hot. Like, that's their biggest argument, is just how amazing each other are.
Oh my God, I know. They're like literally real life Barbie and Ken.
They truly are. I mean, he's so connect for her.
Oh like God, I love you trying to use like Gen Z slang and lingo. Like,
he messed it up all the time.
It's like you're trying so hard to be cool and fit in. You're doing great though.
It's funny because biologically I'm Studio 54, but I identify as 20.
I love how you always say you're Studio 54 years
Makes
old.
it
Like,
much easier.
Like, it's never just, how old are you? Oh, I'm 54.
Nope. Have to throw disco ball theme in it.
Exactly. Not in my mom's world.
You know what? Even when I do interviews, I'm like, can you give us an introduction? It is like, when I was on the radio, in the very beginning, I forget, you get like 6-minute segments or 11 minutes. And so they would say, so Marni, tell us about yourself. And then I had depression. I had a nervous breakdown. Well, thank you for your time. Yeah. It's been great. So there's just so much. So even when I say how old I am, there's a story to it. Like, why am I Studio 54 years old? Well, I fell apart like a disco ball, put myself back together. I sparkle and shine even brighter. And okay, we get it.
You are the shiniest.
And then next year, I don't know who's going to be at my bougie brunch, but my birthday falls on Mother's Day.
Oh, it does? Mm-hmm. The last major thing of Taylor's weekend at Wembley that I just want to quickly touch on. Okay, there's one more thing we have to talk about from Taylor's weekend at Wembley, before wrapping up, because there's been that comparison between the Beatles and Taylor Swift.
No.
Paul McCartney dancing, having the time of his life, trading friendship bracelets. Sir Paul McCartney, hello, king of the Beatles.
No.
The Beatles.
No, first of all, I love when they say the Beatles. You know, I'm sorry for my British accent, but when you are compared to being as iconic as the Beatles, then to have a Beatle, you know, go to watch the iconic.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. The iconic.
That's like
watching
Michael
the iconic.
Jackson hanging out with Elvis.
Yes. And I know there's gonna be people who say the Beatles and Taylor Swift, blah blah blah. No.
Oh, shut
Their
up.
level of fame is very comparable. Is that the word? Comparable? Comparable. Very comparable. And I will say that, yes, this day and age, it's very easy to gather a larger fan base because of phones and social media, but I still think that their success, I'm sorry, but it's similar. And
Of course, that's why she's compared to being like the Beatles.
I know. I just always kind of like to,
You're protective of her.
I know.
Me too. She's my
God,
bestie.
I'm literally so protective of her. She has no clue I exist yet.
Oh, no, she will.
But,
of course.
But no, I think that him dancing to her is honestly just as
another
iconic
testimony.
as Travis being on stage.
There have been many male actors, men in like the news, talking just about with their families. They go, I went as a Swiftie dad and I left a fan. How can, I mean, it's not even a show she puts on. This is for you, Taylor.
Thank y'all.
Because it's an
experience.
An experience. Thank you. It's a moment. It's an era of time.
It is. No, it is. It's transcendent. Every big word you can think of, that is what Taylor's show is like. I've seen it now 3 times, and I'm so eternally
I cannot wait till
that.
when is it, October?
Yep, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. She'll be right here in our town, 20 minutes away from us at Miami Gardens Stadium. No, well, Dolphin Stadium in Miami Gardens.
Oh, no.
But yep. Oh, guys. Yep. Like, I'm going to see her for a 4th time.
No, she just...
But you know what? You know how I'm justifying it kind of? Like, I don't have to spend money on hotels or flights because every time I've gone to see her, I've had to fly and stay.
Do you know what, Tay? She just... It's not like shopping or something. This woman brings out something in no matter what song, what era, what lyric. You relate on some level.
Oh, my God. Yes. That's why she has... so many fans.
I know.
She performed for 90,000 people each night at Wembley. That's obviously 270,000 people. And wait, she's going back for 5 more nights.
Can you just, I wonder if Andrea...
So that's going to be 500,000 people plus that she's seeing in London, like 6, 7, something 100,000
literally
at
right
the end.
now, I'm felling for Andrea when she looks around like... Wow. Like,
oh my God.
And
I think, she was seen getting emotional this weekend in London.
Yeah, she teared up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that I just is so brilliant is how her parents kept her so protected in a bubble, a sparkled bubble. But she did her own thing. But when her dad thanks the security team, take care of my girl every night or whatever he says, like they just... And I love the way his dad is with Travis. Like they're like like buds.
It's the best thing in the freaking world. It is the best thing in the freaking world. And I'm so happy that Scott and Jason, I don't know if they'd ever met before, but Scott's been an Eagles fan.
Oh, wait. Yes. And to talk about Jason Kelce, one person wore a Jason Kelce jersey to London. And did you see him surprise the kid with pictures and friendship bracelets?
The kid was freaking out. He had his jaw was dropped, and you could see them like dab it up at the end.
Tay, that's like me wearing a Moschino outfit and someone saying Fran Drescher's behind you.
I love like how you could have said anything and you chose a Moschino outfit comparing yourself to Fran Drescher. I think that speaks volumes about who you are as a person in the best way possible. Truly,
see her, she agrees.
And you know what? I think that is the perfect note to wrap things up with today because that is the epitome of who you are.
That's true. So everybody, don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Never let anyone burst your bubble.
And don't forget to visit Fabulously Flawed on Etsy.
With 2 Ds. Our products, in fact, check out our YouTube. You could see some of our videos on Spotify. It's just really super cool, everything that's happening.
Yep, Fabulously Flawed. You know where to find us.
Sending everybody so much love, so much peace. We love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.